Alright, video. Yay. Terribly cold. Boo. Really is like, I don't know, April or something, or May, or March, March, that's it. Anyway, really cold today. Sick of it. Alright, you don't need to hear all that crap. Alright, I'll get to the point. So anyway, talking about the whole Nietzsche thing, reductionism comes into this. What are we really doing here? What is the real game? Is there something to be accomplished? Gray made a really, made one of those videos with my voice over a bunch of war footage, and it was really a very, it was one of my, it's very good stuff. So it fits into this whole conversation. This bag is not be good. It's gonna make noises. Anyway, so reductionism. So we figure out, people don't even want us to reduce. Part of the argument here is even this idea of reducing our feelings, our states of being, to some sort of explicit, describable circumstance, good or bad. People don't even want to do that. They want to pretend, the bads are always good because they all have a silver lining. They're all playing that game again. We're going all the way back, to some sort of redemption, some sort of narrative that has included in it somehow it all works out in the end. The hero always wins, and they ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after. That's what we're back to. Don't worry, be happy. Cliche, 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 cliche. And it's just you can't argue with people who's going to do this, who are going to say you can't know anything until you are everything. I mean, you can't draw a single conclusion. You have to be an imbecile to be the imbecile to have the stupid opinion that's wrong and inaccurate, and somehow that opinion is valid, but your opinion from the outside is not valid. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, fundamentally, it just says, again, we're back to this, everybody just make up your own reality. So, go ahead, kill people, suck their blood, eat their brains, because all you have to do is say, your consciousness is cool, their consciousness is stupid, you win. It's all okay because you say so. No, it doesn't work. This is a reality we're living in. The function of our psychology is diagrammable. There's just no way to avoid that. There really isn't. So anyway, in my previous video on the asymmetry, I did make, I think, a couple of good metaphors came out of the coalesced out of my thinking on the subject, and that's sort of an interesting subject in itself. Just the idea of how you improve yourself by just thinking through things inside of yourself. I actually think I'm becoming a better artist, even though I haven't picked up a paintbrush in like 6 months. I think in my brain I'm a better artist. I think I've acquired a perspective that's going to be revealed when I start painting again. Because I've done some prep work inside my head. So this kind of goes back to the Nietzsche thing, is that there's all these little psychological mechanisms that can improve us. So we can learn from tragedy. But do we need to learn from every tragedy? Do I need to trip over every species of tree, like before I learn not to trip over trees? Can't I metaphor one circumstance with another, analogize one circumstance to another circumstance to another circumstance, and see the similarities in them, and learn one lesson instead of 7,000 times learn the same lesson? It is really cold. Damn. I got a sweatshirt on. I'm still cold. Oof, maybe I will go swimming. So the water's got to be warmer than the air. Anyway, yeah, it's really bizarre. Yeah, the walk home will be nasty. Anyway, so yeah, there is something to be gained from this idea of learning through hardship. Duh. I mean, building character through pain. Duh. I mean, obviously these are the mechanisms through which you gain these things, but knowledge itself is not dependent on it. There's no reason for it to have to be that way. You shouldn't have to personally experience to understand, in the sense that most things are comparable to other things. So you can compare different kinds of victory. For example, you winning the lottery, you winning the gold medal in the big race, you some other victory, you getting the best girl. You can understand one by understanding the others. You understand the concept of feeling good about conquering others, or doing your will to power thing, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But you can understand these sensations. You can understand what they're made out of. You can see what they're feeding inside of you, where the hunger lies. It's not beyond your understanding. You don't have to be each one of these things to understand the mechanism that would give you make you feel a certain way. And likewise, on the negative side, you can understand the triviality. You can understand through past experience that often your expectations of desire are grander than the reality of the acquisition. That it wears off. That the victory is short-lived, because in a very short time you're saying, "What have you done for me lately?" Even to yourself. You're saying, "How much time are you still wasting? How many books have you write 10 books, you say, I could write 20. What about the 30th volume? I should clarify what I said in that 15th book. I didn't quite say that right. I got to do that over." You understand the never-ending reality of it. You understand that that is the mechanism, is that mechanism of dissatisfaction and hunger that just keeps compelling you, one step, keep going, keep going, keep going. And yes, it's good to keep going while you're here, but the question is there anywhere to go? Are you chasing anything real? And that question is easily answered. No. Okay, you're chasing the same thing the Venetians are chasing, except they're doing it a lot more efficiently than you are. Give it up. You got nowhere to go. There's nothing to be accomplished here but to risk a meltdown, a horror house. So, no point. There's nothing on the table that we're betting on that's a true good. They're just giving you back the money you should have never put on the table in the first place. You're just trying to recover what you've already lost. Anyway, I call that a little video light. Anyway, I do some running and such. But really, amazingly cold. Till next time.